What's up? Welcome to the first episode of We Make It Happen.
Yo!
Yeah, man, we make it happen. This is not be my show. I'm doing it. I'm hanging out with the other guy who make things happen.
Oh, see. Charlie, good to see you, man. Finally, God damn, this thing is off.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Welcome to this episode. You will get this show in two ways. You will get a video and you will get the audio also on Audio Mark, exclusive on We Make It Happen podcast on Audio Mark.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody, man. Hey, Charlie, this thing, you're planning a show.
Hey, easy, bro.
We've been going up and down this thing, man.
Crazy.
But finally, we're here.
We're here.
Yeah.
Let me try and tell you guys what's going to happen. This show is a conversational show, so everybody go share something. Of course, we go have topic. We go try and break them down. On this platform, you will get a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, leadership conversations, a lot of industry breakdown analysis. You won't get anywhere. And so, if you subscribe to the channel, be the first subscriber on this channel. We make it happen, and make sure that you don't ever miss when we start the run, because the marathon is about to be crazy. Yeah, it's about to be crazy, bro. How about you?
Charlie, no. We've been hanging out, we've been doing things, but so far I think we're still gradually maturing. We're still the move.
Yeah,
we're still the move.
Let me see. I don't know if you guys. I think me and Mel we go way back, like 20 something years.
Oh, Charlie, go past 20.
Yeah, because if you look at
we go past 20, man.
Black Suede.
Charlie, that was like 2208.
Yeah,
207, 208.
Yeah, 206, 207.
Yeah.
From doing Black Suede.
Yeah.
Come to what was the company called? Platinum Records.
Platinum Records. Yeah.
Sprinters.
Yeah.
You know,
Steve Watty, wherever he is.
Man. Yeah, big shouts.
Yeah.
And we come do so. Me, I will tell you who I be. Everybody knows I be NanaYaw Radio. I call myself creative genius, events, PR, marketing, brands, media guru. Also top level music executive, sold music to the highest level in the world. One of the earliest guys who brought you guys Deezer, a streaming platform, work on a streaming platform called Deezer. One of the earliest guys who started and coined the word blogging or blogger in this town.
Yeah.
One of the earliest publishers one of the earliest publishers in way back 2005 in school. When I say publishing, had a campus newspaper called 18.com way back. Way back. So we've been doing it, and so today with the hangouts, but this be big man. So
see this man. But myself, if you know me, my name is Kwesi Davis. Events has been my life throughout. But when it comes to music, I'm also into music business. Aside that, experientials marketing has been my space. So anybody where you know me, we start from the telcos and everything, and we built. Where some of us actually introduced what today you people call CRBT and things, and some of us started what was back then short code business, and when short codes were actually SIM cards, hard SIM cards that we used to. We've lived it, we've worked it, we've done, and some of us we've been able to live comfortably on events, and we've created some of the most memorable events in Ghana. So when we talk, we understand.
No, but you're leaving out one of the big things, which is Mel is our voice when it comes to industry peer pressure. I'm talking about FOCA.
Oh man! So
and
in Japan, Charlie, those guys are off, man.
Yeah,
Charlie, serious pressure, guys. But advocacy started for me. This was back in 2008 when me and so the conversation, some of these things they come up. So 2008 is when I spoke to Bulldog, I spoke to George Wiredu, I spoke to Halifax, I spoke to a couple of them that, look, we need to come together and form
a pressure group.
A pressure group
For the industry.
For the industry, because back then everything be so scattered, you know. But all of them by then, George Wiredu with Charterhouse, you know, his shadows. Bulldog was also with Charterhouse, and everybody they under stress. So it was until 2014 thereabouts where I discussed this with Kojo Preko, Enoch Japan, and our brother Kwame Rasta.
Yeah.
Ajawabeko. Yes, I am.
Big shots, Ajawabeko.
So yeah, I discussed with them, and initially, so the name started off as Federation of Concerned Arts Professionals.
Oh, I see.
But the reason why we didn't go with the federation was because the domains under the industry, Charlie, yeah, catch some information group now. So we had to now bring the name to foundation, because domain, you know, all the domains, when they come together, that's when you can have a federation.
Yeah.
Without that, you can't call yourself a federation.
Federation.
So then we changed the name to foundation. So this was back around 2014, 2015, when and Eddie Aqua used to be with Kasapa, dope guy. He started off, you know, writing our stories.
Yeah, big shots. Where's Eddie though? Like Eddie be my guy.
Yeah, but Eddie just disappeared. We know, you know. But I mean, yeah, he started off writing the stories and all that until 2016, where Enoch Japan came on board, and then now we started having other people coming on board until we registered Focus, and since then it's been phenomenal. Like the achievements. Now I know if you even keep up with it, you know, like everything we're saying we're doing is getting results, and Charlie, big up to you.
And I also think like pressure groups be very important in every industry, because it forces the industry to align proper.
Yeah.
Especially when the pressure group, even with or without agenda, they are very intellectual people who are smart. Even in the political space, plenty pressure groups. Imani and all, pressure groups. You know. They force governments, they force sector ministers to do the right thing, and so pressure group there. If you just say, at the time, I remember the time we kicked off the new media. The earliest names that I can mention be two, myself and Ame Adebra.
Yeah.
And so
NanaYaw18.com.
And Ame Adebra.
I remember that, man.
Yeah.
Charlie.
But I have never been a fan of working in silos. I have always loved to work with people. So I try.
Yeah.
I try. Most of the boys that I try to bring or open keys for them to come online, we try to form a group, but you know how it is, man. Yeah. But here we are. We've paid our dues.
Oh yeah. I mean, we've done enough.
Yeah.
We've done enough in this space. I mean, as we go, some of the stories will come up. I mean, you guys go hear amazing, shocking things.
Yeah.
You never even know the people behind it, but you actually just saw it happen, and you don't know. But I mean, on this show, you're gonna hear a lot of these things. They're gonna be coming up. You know.
Let's talk about since you're talking about the works and stuff. Let's see how mental health issues in our space. I mean, we have done it for 20 years, and how has it been mentally? How do you take the break, the downfall? How do you go about it?
Charlie, Nana, one of the most difficult parts of being in the creative space is dealing with that isolation as a creative person, and at the same time having to always show up, you know, with that face and that professionalism and that smile, and you know, say plenty people there inside our space where their real life and their stage life be two completely different things.
Yeah, for sure.
So you would always have to keep up with one of them, you know. You do one effortlessly, the other one, you always keep up with them. And keeping up with them comes with a lot of demands on you. Because of that, people, they look for escape, you know, and that escape be what they bring all the other things that they bring the mental health issues. I mean, think about, you're Beyonce, you become Sasha Fierce.
So two different personas.
You know, like
Yeah, two different
you get
personas.
like you get you know, two different realities where
One be,
you for
oh,
live.
let's stay home. The
You
other
know,
one be, nah, man,
I gotta be out there.
I have to be out there. I have to
I gotta do
perform.
this. Yeah, and because the job is very demanding, and every time you are required to be showing up in spaces doing this. If you're not careful, finding solitude be something where it becomes very difficult. So then you have to resort to other things to find that peace of mind. And Charlie, sometimes that's where
It gets crazy.
Charlie, we lose it. That's where we lose it, you know. That's why most people in the creative space, people believe that they are always influenced or they are under influence of something, you know. And it's, Charlie, it'd be difficult. It's a very difficult space. Very, very, very difficult space. Staying professional in that space be very difficult. Huh? Because see, when I look, you are almost like a bipolar patient though.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's very, very deep.
I'm telling you.
Because if I have a second character syndrome,
yeah,
to be able to
actually live that character, and that character has a whole persona, you know, a whole life where it live. Maybe that character be a bit loud, that character be a bit controversial, that character be, you know, a bit more outspoken. But naturally, when you recall back into your space, you be somebody where maybe you like being inside bed safe and watch movie with yourself and nobody, you know. I know footballers where they play football, but they don't even like to watch football themselves.
like me, I create events,
But
I produce content, but I kid you not, it's hard
for you to even, you know,
like they do events. Somebody could invite me and say, oh, Charlie Yaw, this event they happen. I say, oh, bro, I go show up for you. Oh no, I'll forget.
yeah, you know, and that's the reality of creative people.
Yeah,
that's the reality, you know. And I think back in the 60s and 70s, also the creative space was funded by a lot of drug money and stuff like that, you know.
I mean, I think it has always been the escape route,
you know,
for most business people.
exactly. So then the thing go make like, if I dey put my money inside what you do, you have to find a way of pushing me to my business. So
Help me help
I
you.
will make the money and I will feel push you. You understand? So they go end up put a bit of words inside their music, you know, to lead the people on. And Charlie, right now, like right now, as we did, talking about weed inside music has become
It be normal now.
Now it's become normal. It's become so normal. Say when you go event where people they smoke safe, it be
It's part of the culture now.
yeah. Now it's become an integral part of the culture. Nobody they take you know, big again. First, for you to even see somebody
The whole help.
like it be yo.
But let's talk about some of us that we've had success.
Yeah.
And success tend to so like go away and nobody or society or culture or industry didn't give the respect it was supposed to, or you know, something happened. So I use me as an example. I remember in 2011 I was talking to, I'm not gonna mention the person, but I was talking to one of the guys in the industry that the person should migrate and come online.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything I could. Like I did try and make the person understand the benefits
and all that. Yeah.
that kind of thing. So the person will come online. But after years, the person comes online and the person jumps.
Wow.
You know, bigger.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh wow, this guy, oh wow, this guy, oh wow, that guy, da 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 da. And so you are then you have a mental reflection like, shoot, what did I just do? Did I just open door? And there's another one to happen. I produced, I think 2007, 2010. I produced one of the biggest events. If I say produce, like literally produce performances where now people are doing and they say it beat the performance. I did it like way well.
Yeah.
And I did an event, and at the time radio was talking down on the event.
Yeah. I know, man.
Like I do the thing, bro. I do the thing. Like people that turn up at the event saw that. Nah, boy, do like one. There was no MC. This is way before Apple Music produced.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Dr. Dre's playlist.
Yeah,
I do There was no MC. Artist curation was different. A song let's say you know a song by maybe I'll be 16 years. I'm going to be like this. So, and the production was remade and the song didn't sound the same as you know.
Yeah.
For over 12 artists, I do the event and successfully it was done. And the next day, media reviews talking down on it. Yeah. So mentally, for me, I be hard guy. So it's hard to get me on that. Yeah. But sometimes when you are there, you ask yourself like, is this all worth it?
Yo, and no, trust me, that's the reason why some artists go come and they tell you, I don't like to read comments. Because if you're not careful, that thing, they depress you past everything, knowing how much work you put in
for sure
to make this thing successful and make it happen. And then all of a sudden, Charlie, some people they get some few CDs by data bundle, they online and Charlie, they are messing up.
I mean,
talking anyhow and
people
Charlie,
they do
that thing be so depressing.
I swear, people they do movie soundtrack. But do you remember when Black Suede did Run Baby Run?
Oh yeah. This was 2007.
Yeah. And after Run Baby Run,
this was 2007.
Yeah, Run Baby Run. Like those who don't know Run Baby Run, the movie Run Baby Run by Reveal Films. Is it Apia Junior?
This was 2007.
And we do that project. Yeah. Shout out to Jojo and Mr. M. Mama Ba. And then
Mawan.
Yeah. And then we do the project finish.
And then that time we were working with Fox, Klaus.
Yeah.
Yo.
We do the project finish way. Today, people they talk about people who have produced movie soundtrack that has gone international, and your name doesn't get mentioned. Yeah. I mean, for somebody like you, maybe they don't know, but the reintroduction of concert party, not the old one. No. The say National Theatre won't start to do concert party from then it be Platinum company, not the records, the company. Yeah. That started, say, okay, we go try to, and I think Kwesi
Abuaje. Yeah. In fact, okay, so let me tell you even this story. So when Pentium started wanting to go into this whole concert party thing, because that time concert party died completely.
Yeah, it was off.
It was off.
Nobody was talking about it. Even the performers, they were not even,
And by then, I had produced a TV program with David Donto called Humor in Me. And out of Humor in Me, Agro came and all that. And then we said, okay, then let's bring concert party. So it started off at Greenland Hotel. So we started gradually, and that's how Kwesi Abuaje come inside that whole even picture. We had started that.
But, so right now, like mentally, how did you feel knowing that you've done the thing, and the circle is it's not about the club, but the recognition and then the next jump, and all of a sudden you have to come back and start.
No, you see, so some of us, me personally, make I use me. What actually has saved me, and today I still sit here, be a few friends and most especially family. Because you see, when you did inside that space, when we started, family don't even understand what we do.
Till now,
Yeah. But because with the show, at a point in time, they get to understand, okay, this is their space, make I leave them, may they do, And when all these things happen, that's why a lot of people realize that I went off social media and everything for a long time. I even stopped radio and everything, because you see, it was heartbreaking when I see the work I put in to this particular creative business and creative industry and creative economy. And now they talk things and they even show up, or they even mention you in them conversations and all that, and you ask yourself, so do I even have a space here? Do I even have a future here? Do people even know how much I have done for them to be who they are today? But after a while, you come to realize that, look, if you don't get family and you don't get friends, and you're not strong enough, you descend into certain things. And that's where the alcohol and the drugs and the things, that's where they come in, because you need to find a place of comfort. And if you're not careful, those are the places that you would end up.
You could go end up.
Exactly.
I
mean, we've all suffered we all have our bits. Trust me. I mean, as we go bring them, but we all have our bits. We've all gone through it.
So let's
we've
go
all
to
gone
another
through
phase
it
of the
hard.
conversation.
I'm telling you, hard.
I have managed a lot of artists. If I say manage, like proper manage, like as in artist talent, as in talent manager, I've done a lot. I have done a lot of PR work for a lot, both local and international artists. I have also done a lot of publicist work. So there are two different things. And I've done a lot of marketing for events and social media. I think if I'm not bragging, I'm one of the earliest guys who started test tweeting at events.
Yeah, live tweeting. Yeah.
Big shout out to Kumi Owusu. Yes.
That's true.
All the Empire events that was done, Ghana Meet Nigeria, all these things, with the live tweet, to the extent that we were even getting gigs from it. And boys start come learn. We've done that. Recently, I see a post where they talk about like new media leaders and they list some things, and I didn't see my name in it. I won't lie to you, bro. For a second, it got to me. Yeah, it got to me. It took one of my closest friends, we call me and say, how be you? I said, I'll be okay. We say, no, you not be okay. Because the conversation, they go on some radio station. Yeah. And the person who they have the conversation, if I'm not bragging, literally is somebody that I molded.
Like that.
And sometimes when I say molded, somebody ask me, say, what do you mean by somebody asked me, say, what do you mean by molded? Let me show you. Like somebody comes to you and say, I like TV, I like radio. So you see the person, then this is how we mold. We draw a personality. So that's what we mean by molded. Your pamatadie say be wo your NanaYaw 18. You would like talk on youth conversations. You would like do this. You go champion Twitter. You go become the math vocal piece for Twitter. So you go write these things, and we write the thing for the person, make it go post. You know, we say the person the right time. Your trauma and say, "What jina kwa kind." And so my guy come here and say, Charlie,
even the post,
yes,
we show you
what is
the wording of your post.
Yeah. And even sometimes comments we they show the person say, and somebody go call them so, and we go like a bit to me friend and say, oh, the person as him see baha. Ye nim say him to me baha because he can one. Wo be who flaws now
a woman
no. Nti I was saying a shana tade na ede neba. I won't lie to you, mentally, bro. It got to me. And I just tell myself, say, maybe one day, when I'm no more around, maybe when people
go remember to bring the flowers.
Yeah, because the person who was hosting the show, who they talk about the new leaders of new media, is somebody I used then Twitter, TweetDeck, to build his brand. Because I had multiple accounts on TweetDeck, linked to one source.
Yes.
And I shouted the tweet in 5 folds, and it come. For people to ask, say, who be this guy? So make you go look for him.
What did they do?
Yes. What did they do? And that person is sitting on a show and is mentioning names and literally tells me that, oh, it escaped me.
And you know the funny thing? most of the people say don't even know about TweetDeck and
No,
how it was used and all those things. Like they don't even get any idea, you know. See, for you to be able to build a brand, you have no idea how difficult it is. Like people don't get any idea how difficult it is to build a brand, one brand, from ground up. So if we pick one person, and see, the last music business job I really do dedicate was, I think, Kumi Guitar.
Yeah.
I think Kumi Guitar. Kumi had worked under Okreku,
Yeah.
had worked, you know, he's done all those. And then, boom, there's xylophone. And Kumi is signed. And then Kumi is working with Ashes.
Yeah.
And then Ashes invites me, Charlie Mel, I want to do this job and you're the only person I can think of. Come, Moko, pull off this thing. And then I go in there and Charlie, we had to change everything. From in dressing to in talking to in even the songs we did write.
People have
in lyrics,
zero
how to break, you know, because Kumi is so lyrically good. Out of one song, you can actually get like 5 different songs from one song we did write. We've literally had to tell him, yo, what are you down, all the way to getting that hit song. Mami Between. Yeah. That song got one award in US, you know. But you see, after that job, and I see the way the job go, you know, after doing everything and making sure that song becomes a big hit, and then now, all of a sudden, Kumi the fee fly, go Yankee, go London, go shoot video, go award, all that, and then, like, they even forget, see, somebody actually
Did it?
they behind all that.
So how do you handle that?
You know.
How do you handle that?
I swear you, the depression no be joke. The depression no be joke. Like, see, I literally had to fall back on family. Literally had to fall back on family. It slowed me down to the point of, Charlie, it slowed me down to the point of divorce.
Wow.
Like, I said, as we dey go, I'm going to tell you some things. I mean, we're gonna talk about something. Yeah. I divorced. Go court and everything, divorce. Like, yeah, that be how bad some of these things mess me up. Yeah.
For me, I've had an offer from one of the top female celebrities before to marry. And the offer come with good stuff. And I said, oh no, I'm not going to do. Because I said I wouldn't do. What happened after that, we say, after getting this artist who was in a hole that nobody was listening to, after getting the artist to the level where the artist had to get to, the artist go on radio and call me a thief.
Yeah, me right now, you see things like, oh, this guy, he scam me, he thief, he chop my money. You see those things. Attire.
But it's not her calling me the thief way break me. It be the person in show top way it goes sit
to talk that, no. And the person no correct him.
No, you no correct him.
You know, and that be where sometimes if you no take time, you go turn into another monster inside the industry. And you see, that's why some of us, when they see one of them, they do what they do, sometimes we they get them. Because when you look at how industry people, they behave, and especially people where they know you and people that you have taken things for, you have gone hard for. And these people go sit back and they do you. I mean, respect to people like Dr. Khan, wherever Khan was one of the realest. Yeah.
Advisor too for me.
Advisor.
Yeah.
Another one of the realest.
Advisor for
I mean, we lost most of them though, but another one of the realest, they would make you know that yo, don't go that this guy has. They go make you know. And for me, that be why somebody like Kanye show. Then when you go the show,
With him.
With
Because
all
because
the
yeah,
support
because
and
he
passion,
he
because
understands and he will make sure
knows
say the right thing is
the
being.
right thing is done.
As you mentioned, Wale, let's see. So recently, this young chap, Jackie, I was with her on Joy, and then she said that she doesn't. Before, when she came, she's young. She's 6 years in the industry. She's a baby.
Yeah.
And so when she came, she was reading comments and trying to understand what's happening. But as now, she doesn't open it at all.
Wabre.
Like Rana, she still say no.
6 years, Wabre.
Yeah, she still say no, Charlie. Would you say what the industry makes us become is the reason why Shatta and Sarkodie and Stone, they move the way they move?
You see, number one, this industry, we don't get any kind of backbone or any buffer when it comes to, government. So you are literally running your own on your own fumes and everything, So if you don't find a way to make sure, say, you are okay and you are keeping up, that's major fuck up for you. Major, And it be like they are beginning to see that no, the more they go read comment and things, it depress them, it mess them up. And I can understand Jackie like that, being a female in this kind of space, if you don't have somebody where he will understand you and like what we have done in the past.
Yeah, stay in your head.
In your head, like,
and keep you check, keep you grounded.
You understand? Waking up every morning, talking to you, making sure that forget about this. Don't look at this. This is what we're doing. It constantly.
Bro, make a boss your mind there. At one point in time, I've never spoken about Maisbell ever since I'm stop work. At one point in time, Maisbell was on a show and she said there was no Jesus. I don't know if you heard that story.
Yeah.
That thing she said was not part of the original show because we went to them and said cut it out, and that became the highlight for the promo.
Yeah.
I swear to God, bro, like the things I had to do to get Maisbell like stable.
Yeah.
Because then it be in closest person way do to that into him.
Yeah.
And the outcome of it was with the whole Ghana insulting us.
Yeah.
To the extent say my mother.
Yeah.
Here I'm for village. Call me say na then na wakwa.
Yes.
And I explained to him say no, it not be me talk, but my artist was sharing her view on the topic. For me, I be guy, so the industry kind of went hard on me. But big shout out to Kojo Preko Dankwa. Never go forget this thing. Call Kojo and say, Kojo, I need you to block everybody on Adom talk show. That Saturday show. Make I bring Maisbell, make she come explain everything.
Yeah.
Make she free up. And Kojo was like, bro, it's done. And that thing really helped Nanekia. Like she started on the radio and she said everything. And so I see where they come from. Like the work we do mentally with these people.
See, for a long time, I decided I'm not going to mind no artist again because, trust me, events alone, they drain me.
Past anything.
Like, people don't even know how much doing events is drained. Like, doing one event, they drain you. Like, see, every time I do event finish, when I check my BP, where my BP day? Because they drain me, And then, all of a sudden, me and KK Fosu
start work,
and shout outs to KK. Me and KK start work, and I literally had to be in his head.
Yeah.
People, till today, people complain that, and KK we invite, interview on by, they show up. The time they work with KK never missed an interview. Because if tomorrow we get interview 9 a.m., today, I deal with them everywhere you go. Everywhere you go.
To get him ready.
Everywhere. I don't care where he is going. If he like, make him go sleep. You see the room where he sleep, and they sit in the room in front. Because I would have to make sure he turns up. And that's how bad.
You talk this to make participants.
Yeah, because
the work
people
we do,
don't know.
No, the people don't know.
Yeah. And that's how he was always showing up. Because you see, when he wakes up, the things we did head inside. I have to mold each one of the things and make sure, okay, yeah, he's going to do his football stuff. And yeah, but yeah, football, you know. Would they take care of family, dear Kakra? Yeah, you're every time playing that role in making sure that he is there. Yeah. And I mean, aside all that, imagine say you take your artist, they go play show for Nyako somewhere, and you know, artist and ego matter, and you know, now KK is playing, Lumba they come, Ofori they come, you know, and now who go play first, who no go play first, you know, that kind of thing. We opt to say, forget it. I mean, anytime you go schedule us, we go play. We don't fear coming after anybody or anybody coming before or after us, because Charlie, we know say we go deliver. Then KK they stage, they perform. Then just when KK they perform, they announce say president come by that time. His Excellency Ekufado. Then it just turn up. Then we did as we did stage, the organizer come to say as president come, we for leave stage and make another artist come perform, because the artist be bigger, and you know how that thing they mess up
the psyche of the
artist.
artist. Say they tell him say you know be big enough
you know the way
to perform for president. So make it go
get
off
the stage. You know how they mess them up. But you see, when you understand the job and you know what they do, yeah. I actually took him off stage. We made sure that person make him go perform. When he finished performing and we came back on stage, we shut down the place and nobody even remember.
Say somebody
said come perform. Yeah, that's how would it impact the life of these artists. And somebody
we have to go.
They don't know.
We have to go, because this episode 170. This is the pilot.
We don't even start.
Yeah, but before we go, let's see if we can make sense of something that happened recently. But talking about the KK issue, let me ask you. So Shatta Wale in approach in the industry against Sarkodie in approach, which one you think say be the right one? Sark be, I no go mind you, I no go say anything. Shatta be, I will come do the live and insult your mother. Which one you think say be the right one?
I think both of them be correct. Depending on the brand and the personality. If the brand know the fear comments and know the fear to go hard, is a good approach. Okay. The Shatta Wale vibe.
Oh, okay.
If the brand itself naturally is an introvert and the fear fight, you for not even near that kind of approach. You know, Wizkid be that kind of Sarkodie
level, quiet and once a while devilish.
You see, you go feel promote album throughout the whole year. Promote your album and Wizkid go come just tweet one emoji.
And that's all. Some frog.
Charlie,
you go put your frog.
And your whole album go die.
Yeah. Fact.
Yeah, that's how sometimes he can get devilish, you know, like you go forget it in that speed. But it doesn't mean that their way no get your own. It gets your own
solution for them.
Solution and their own side effect as well. The Shatta way also has it. We need both of them to actually make the industry work. If all of them are Shatta Wale, you can't handle the industry. If all of them are Sarkodie, there will be no fun or nothing in the industry, because everybody just go be quiet in their spaces, in their corners, and you know. So you actually need everybody. It's a push and pull. You need both of it to actually stay or make the industry happen. You know.
With the wrap up, but since we both, you know, we have experience in events, something happened in the UK, Dominion Center, where Kojo Black, Obrafour, and some heavyweights, Jupiter went to perform, and bro, the turn up was very bad. So we could try and analyze them in 10 minutes, then we go wrap up the show. And so if we have the video, take a look at how they place the whole event. Yes. That's what they do. Okay, so I beg you, make it make sense.
Charlie,
What happened?
See, when you're putting an event together, there's so many angles that needs to be handled carefully. The promotion of the event is just one side of it. You know, for a long time, then I did study the weather pattern. I did listen to Metro. I always did watch AccuWeather, and people thought I was crazy.
Because you need to understand the weather to understand the day to choose for the event.
Exactly.
People joke with that thing.
Yeah, I was monitoring holidays. I was monitoring World Day celebrations. I was monitoring calendar.
I get some boy for her. Okay, Joseph Jr. I give him all the world celebrations. He threw the paper away.
Hey,
on Tiasia.
That's value.
On Tia, we
That's value.
On Tiasia.
Because you see, if you understand all these things, you go know how to place your event at the right time.
Yes, tapping into the crowd.
Yes. If you are not able to do that and identify the right space to fit the event in, and you think you go fit choose any date, trust me. No, it go backfire. It go backfire. And you need to understand the crowd that you're also looking for. That crowd, that demographic, what do they like? What do they do? How do they go out? What is their spend? It's a lot of, that's why I'm saying to do one event, it drain me because
the number of
things that I need
your mind they roam through.
Yes. I need to check, who are the ones promoting the event? What kind of influences? Well, all these things are very important. Choosing an artist and the sound and the stage.
Oh, it's the easiest part.
Sorry, but any fool go fit do that one.
Come on, bro.
That's the easiest part of it. Any
make a bust your mind.
Do that.
I don't remember the year, but I think there was a show we did in Swedro for Sarkodie. Big shout out to Ima. We lived in Swedro. We lived with the people for good 3 months. You could hide dying, and it is Swedro.
Yeah.
It is Swedro, and then we were going to every pub. Then the show we say some young guy that time they did Swedro Secondary School. Some young boy. He be in the control. All the young boys where they move. If I say mover, you know how Swedro be. Because in parties never flop before. We find the boy show with the dynamics.
Major plug.
Before we come announce say they come do sack all their life in Sweden.
Yes,
and believe me, we did all that thing. People still not turn up.
So you understand? So if you know say events, it be a lot of things. See, even that guy where you guys see him, there could have been a lot of things in the background.
Well, showing.
Exactly.
But it just opens some keys. Okay, this with our approach. So it be very important that when you're going to a territory where it no be your territory, you go do your survey and try and understand the ins and outs. Like if you what happen for here I go pass. If this be happen, this will go pass. Even the chairman and chairwoman for the town, if you know them.
Yeah.
Because this be Kojo Black.
Yeah.
This boy get a biggest song right now, 2 big songs.
Yeah.
This be a Bradford, this be Legend. Leader of the hip life.
Yeah.
This be Jupiter.
Yeah.
And
massive.
This happens to them in Dominion Center. It sends a very wrong message, bro.
Yeah. And things like this for when it happen, yes, to the organizers, they've lost a lot of money and all that, but it sends different ripple effects
on the artists,
and the
industry,
and the industry as a whole.
Because if you go do so for UK now, people they watch you like, hey, you post have you come from
Ghana for crowd when the Nigerians and
are
other
pulling
it off, and we need to find what be the plug where they take pull them off. where we know the fee, because the fee released tickets and it sold out. What is it? But there are other Ghanaians in the UK who are pulling it off. So how is it that we are doing this and we are not getting, the dynamics they plenty, but I think we need to, again, like the way me and you we find more working together. The more we work together, the more we achieve magical. You want to do it, yeah, we understand. You want to make your name come up, but when we work together, we achieve magic.
Mapong, big shout out to you for watching. We hope we made it happen. Like I said, you can get the podcast on audio version on Audio Mac, on We Make It Happen podcast on Audio Mac. You can send us a message. There's an email. You can send us your feedback. You can drop your feedback on the comment section. And this will be the format. Conversation. It's going to be an hour long. You can watch, rewatch, and it's going to be every week. We're going to drop one episode for you guys to let you guys have another side of the industry. My name is NanaYaw, and I'm hanging out with
Kwesi Davis.
And we made it happen for you. See you next time.
Oneplay. Add class to your music.
Wicked.